Hello YouTube, welcome to another fine 50 to 55 degrees with it raining outside. We're stuck in here, we do have heat, so we're not going to complain. This is our Farberware 6" at the bottom and 6.5" at the top. So it is a true 6" in the bottom. We're going to replace this. That's their classic signature handle. Try to make something out of this rod. This is just 1/8" copper coated steel TIG rod. You can do this from Harbor Freight. ER70S-70S- you can do this ER70S-2. Just your common steel TIG rod. Copper coated so don't rust as long as you keep the copper on it. Bought it for arts and crafts. We're going to probably double it, so it comes in like a loop. And find a way to put it in here. Now, this stuff's hard to drill, even this stainless. I got some bits. I thought about maybe making something that goes through like this. On either leg, like bend one leg. Bend it, and then stick it either side and put a washer and a screw in there. Here's the original one. Number 10 machine screw, back when it was made in America. I took a picture of it too. So, we do have a way to put a bolt in there, even if we have to shorten it. We have nuts for these, you hacksaw them off, etc., etc. Okay, not to make this a long video. We just want you to see what it looks like. Still has a $3, if you can read it, I've scrubbed it. Took it out, scrubbed it with a green scrub pad. I probably put more scratches in it than what was in it. This is just for camping. Aluminum bottom, aluminum. Everybody mispronounces it, depends on what part of the world you live in. It has that. You can read it. It says patent Farberware, made in USA, then stainless steel. So there's a picture of that. I don't know what the K3 means. So if anybody knows, let me know. You would not want to buy one of these new. Even a cheap one at a department store, you would not want to have to go buy just this pan right now. It can't be cheap. Okay? So that's why I prize this stuff when I find it. Not bragging when I find stuff like this, but I really get excited because $3. I mean, to cook your breakfast over your little camp stove, it's going to have a wire handle. I will save this. It'll probably get thrown in my junk drawer. This little ring right here, if you could pull it off, I'm sure you can bend it out. But enough of that. We'll bring it back when we got a handle made for it. So this is not a long video. Even though I'm bored, I'm sure you're all not bored enough to hear me just ramble on. So, I always say, let's talk more work. Okay, here's what we come up with. Now you could have made this out of stainless, but you'd have to heat it. I bent this all freehanded. This is bent around a 1" wooden dowel in the vise. This is bent using different vice grips. I want to plug them. These are my Bremen. I made video on Harbor Freight. Really been lasting. And I did all my cutting with these, my mini bolt cutters. You have to cut like once and turn it and cut again, because that's just because my hands are old. I don't have the muscle I used to. Anyway, this piece is on it. We drilled the hole, and this goes in there. Let me do this on camera. Kind of goes like this. See, it goes in the hole. See how it's floppy like that. But you put the screw in here. This is all made, you can take it apart and store it in your backpack. You can also carry an extra screw down your backpack somewhere in case you ever lost this one. I mean, you could still use it like without the screw and the pan and the handle be all with. Anyway, you know what I mean. You can still use it if you lost the screw. That comes down, hits the screw. Okay. Now I had about 1 pound of weight in here. It did flex it, but there you go. We'll try to make a cooking video on this. We might use this. Our little propane burner might be easier than throwing this on the wood stove. So, I might do that in the next few days or so after you see this video. But there you go. My nice little pan. So this won't really rust. It might rust up here where I've chewed the copper off and where I've ground it. I did kind of grind a taper on them pins, but Real easy to take back apart. Said you don't need any tools. You could actually, if you got a TIG welder now, you could TIG weld this wire washer on here and then just run your screw down in there. So there's different options, but I didn't want to really ruin the original pan. Not that they have a whole lot of value, but you never know. But so if you ever did lose the handle, the screw, you'd be kind of screwed there. But so you really wouldn't want to lose it. Okay, we did it several times. Don't fumble. We're looking around the camera. There you go. We'll snap a couple photos of it. Thanks for watching.